you guys? It's your girl Nella here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Did I just say welcome back? Okay, this is my second video. Wow. I just got confident to be in front of the camera.
Okay, let me get back to my senses. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about religion and mostly answer some of the questions I get from people about my church, Apostolic Church, right? What is it all about? Yeah, it's a big topic, so I'm just gonna try to wrap it up, and make it a small video which is informative. I hope it will be. So, I see religion as a complex topic to talk about. It's very different from each and every person. We have different beliefs, we believe in so many different things. Some believe in nature, some believe there's no God. But those who believe there's a God, I believe that we believe that it's the same God I pray to, it's the same God you pray to. Yeah, that's it. In a way, I believe it's like when you ask like 100 people to direct you to a certain place, if they know that place, those people might give you 100 different ways to get to that place, but you will still get to that place. So that's the same for me with religion. If I ask a Muslim person, can you please explain to me how can I pray to God? How can I pray to Allah? That same way I'm going to pray with that person, God will still hear me. If I go to a Catholic and ask, how can I pray to God? I'm sick, I want to be healed. That person will give me another way of praying. And if you come to an apostolic person, when I'm an apostle, and you ask God, now you don't know what to say, and you know who's in that same way, I believe God will still understand us together. Though it's just, we choose to do it in a different way, right? It's just different ways to get to God. That's what I see about religion.
Here, okay, like people who are not Zimbabweans most probably who don't know about the Apostolic Church always ask if I'm a Muslim or if I'm a Christian, and I choose to say I believe in God. Why? Because I don't like to put a name on it. Like, I believe that we are all one. We just choose to do our things in different way. Of course, I should say I'm a Christian or I'm a Muslim. But the way I dress, okay, I look like a Muslim, but I don't read the Quran. And I'm a Christian. I pray to God. I believe that there's Jesus Christ, and I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. But at the same time, I don't read the Bible, right? Yeah. And this brings me to my next question. Why we don't read the Bible? I believe, and we believe, okay, I grew up believing, and I believe that the Bible holds the information from the past. It's a good thing to read the Bible. You get to know the history, what happened. But in the present day, you still need the Holy Spirit to lead you, but you can't always rely on the facts which happened in the past. Yes, you can use them, but we still need to use what's in the present today. Right. And next question. People believe, this one is a question from mostly my hunger. Why do you have long hair if you say you're apostolic? Being apostolic doesn't mean short hair, I should be bold. Yeah. Yes, there's this typical picture of an apostolic person, but we're not supposed, it's not a must for me to have short hair. Why do we always have short hair? Short hair is easy to maintain, number one. That's clear. Number two is for hygiene. If I have short hair, if someone prays for me, I can't buy some sorrow. I won't stain, that person won't have to get chemicals all over her hands or his hands, because if you have long hair, obviously you're supposed to put some chemicals like hair conditioner and stuff like that. And having such things in your hair, and someone akapfeka garment white over kubata musoro wako, and then afterwards, and it's so greasy, that's not practical. So having short hair, obviously you won't have chemicals in your hair, you'll keep it natural. That will be it. That's so easy. That's why most apostolic people don't have long hair. And also on that hygiene point, besides that the garment will get dirty, on the point of hygiene, if someone has long hair, just imagine if someone has long hair and has chemicals in the hair, and over muna material someone obata msoro wake, after praying, that same person kuna anamatramon, he has to pray for the next person, and the next person is a 1-year-old baby. That won't be practical to say it. It's not good. That's why we always keep short here. Obviously, at our church, goes to namatrapanze. Munawani tell me kumanya kuno kugisa mawoko and sweep and disinfect everything. Being apostolic doesn't mean that you have to dress like an idiot. Right? Dress code. In our culture, it's rare to find a married lady wearing a skirt or a dress which is above the knees, right? That's our culture, right? But each and every person has the right to choose what to wear. So if I decide that, okay, I feel comfortable with my skirt which is not below my knees, that's me. I choose.
The myth that Mupositori don't go to school, or their families, they have like 30 kids and stuff like that. Please. Cute. Most of the
people you went to school with might be apostolic, but they were not brave enough, or they didn't feel confident enough to say it, just because if they say it, the way people will react is always awkward. If one has to say that I'm an apostolic, there's that moment of silence, or there's like, no, you ain't apostolic because of this and that and that and that. And when it comes to our families, if you're planning a family, each and every person has to calculate that there's the economical factor which is this to be included, right? We can't have 30 kids. For Christ's sake, how are we going? For Christ's sake, how can you feed 30 kids? Like, what? No, there's nothing like that. Maybe there's a family which is like that, but it's rare to find a family like that. It's not a typical apostolic family. Maybe it comes from culture, like long ago, our forefathers had like 2 wives and so on, and they could give like many kids, up to 15 or so. But to find one lady and one husband having 30 kids, please. If someone tells you that I'm apostolic and I only have 5 siblings, and I only have 4 siblings, 3 siblings, 2 siblings, 1 sibling, and I'm only the only child, believe it or not, that's the truth, right? Next point is the use of mteoro, like mbia and stuff like that. I liked this point. I got it from someone and said, each and every church has its own doctrine, like, right? As much as I respect someone's church, like if I'm talking to someone who goes, let's say, to a Pentecostal church where they got to wear uniforms, no one goes against the uniform and say this uniform is like that and that and that, they're now doing rituals. But if someone wears a garment, it's now a problem. I don't see how fair this is. I wear my garment, it's more like my uniform for my church, and you wear your uniform, it's for you and your church. That's it. When it comes to mteoro and beer and stuff like that, as I said before, the doctrine. Let's say I take a Roman Catholic, right? A Catholic person is going to pray using a rosary. And no one is going to go against that and say it's rituals or something like that. That's normal, because we learn to accept it. So an apostolic person is also going to use
those are not believer in. It's just a job.
Oh, let's just love one another and not be judgmental to other people's beliefs. Don't have preconceived ideas about someone's change. It's always good just to leave the judgment for God, because He's the only one who knows if I'm lost or you are.
By the way, before I leave this video, if you're interested to know how I slick my hair, I go from my fuzzy, my shrinkage, to this slick back, laying flat with no bumps. Girl, what? You're gonna drop a comment in the comment section below, then I will do a video and show how I did this. I didn't use gel, so it's something which is interesting. Ciao!